Hey guys, EPIC here, and welcome to Let's Talk Gaming, a new series I'm bringing where we discuss everything gaming with some other YouTubers. So, to start the series off, we have an awesome YouTuber and friend of mine, Vikkstar. Say hello.
Hello everyone, it's me, Vikkstar123.
You doing good, Vic?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Just woken up, but going through this. Right, okay, so let's start right off at the beginning, and I'd like you to talk about your first gaming moment, your first console. What was that like for you? How did you get into gaming?
So, actually, it's kind of like a blurred memory. I guess, realistically, the first console and the first games I played was Game Boy. In fact, I think it was even before the Game Boy Color. It was like the first Pokemon games, but I kind of remember the Game Boy Color Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was red, blue, and yellow that we had. Me and my brothers, we used to play those. And then, I guess, kind of like first console gaming was on their N64, and it was GoldenEye and that sort of stuff that I was playing. In fact, even James Bond Nightfire, those games were
play those games.
A lot of fun. And I've got two older brothers, so I was playing like video games literally since before I can remember. Like when I was like 5 years old, I was playing James Bond and shooting stuff, and I was always the worst, but I made it my mission to get better than them, and now I think I am.
Ooh, we should go back and have like a rematch on.
We do every so often, you know. Sometimes we'll just play a bit of Halo, and I'll just. To be honest, I don't play. But the thing is, I play games a lot more, so it's kind of it's a little bit biased, but yeah.
But yeah, no, Game Boy is awesome. Yeah, I used to play Pokemon literally all the time. It used to be my #1 game to go to. I've just started going back to Pokemon, but I'm just sort of looking at some of the new Pokemon names. I'm like going, really? Is this what it's come to?
I kind of preferred like the original ones, like where I could know every single Pokemon in the game. There were like I think 140, it might have been 144, and I kind of knew what all of them were, what they did. Yeah, exactly. And then kind of on the subsequent generations, they just added in so many crazy Pokemon, so many different types. And yeah, I wasn't too into that. I never really got into it, so.
I mean, to me, it's just starting to go downhill. When you start naming Pokemon after, like, a pile of rubbish, for instance, you know, it's starting to get a bit ridiculous. But that's just how I feel. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, you're obviously well into gaming from when you were young. What really just made you go, yeah, do you know what? I want to start doing this online now and start creating content for people?
So one thing that, you know, a lot of YouTubers say is they'll say, you know, I was watching this YouTuber, that YouTuber, I enjoyed their videos and I want to do the same. For me, it was actually a little different. Just a group of my friends from school were making, like, videos, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 videos and uploading them. Yeah. And they were showing me their videos and I was like, oh my god, 50 people have watched that clip. Possibly a little bit of arrogance slipping in, like, maybe I can do a bit better. I really couldn't at the time. But I just wanted to kind of get involved in that with friends and just started doing it with them. You know, I got first of all started off with a camera on a tripod in front of the TV, just recording random clips. Then, you know, I was like, that was good, that was fun, I enjoyed that. I'm gonna get a capture card, and I was creating really terrible videos, but somehow I got lucky and people were searching for cross-map tomahawk kills, which is what I was uploading a lot of, just because I thought that'd be a cool idea. Suddenly started building up a bit of an audience and thought, hey, where can I take this? And then carried on from there. Yeah,
and look at where you are now. It's incredible. Yeah, it's always good, I think, when you've got lots of people doing the same sort of thing around you, because you can sort of bounce off each other, and there's a bit of competitiveness as well, so that comes out, which is always good. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's nice to hear. What would you say then, because you've been doing this for quite a long time now, what would you say was your favourite gaming moment?
That's a really
It is difficult.
Really
I knew it would be a tough one.
There are a lot of them.
What would you say, what was one that really sort of, you know, it could be recently, it could be just something that you'll always look back on and go, you know, that was just awesome?
I wouldn't say it's like a gaming YouTube, it's more of a YouTube moment, just when, there's probably two, and I don't know which one I'd pick. One would be when Only Use Me Blade saw my videos and decided to tell, this was when he, you know, had 500,000 subscribers, it's about 3.5 years ago, so this is huge. And he told people to come and check out my channel. I had suddenly all of these people subscribed to my channel, and it was ridiculous. There's probably that one, and then alternatively, when I released Scalper V4 and Bullseye V1, those montages really picked up and went viral. And again, just loads of people, you know, giving positive feedback, subscribing to the channel, that sort of stuff. So, you know, that's really motivating and exciting. So it's probably those.
It's definitely awesome when a piece of content you create finally, you know, gets seen by a lot of people, and it's very exciting. No, I definitely know how you feel. What would do you have sort of an idol that you always look up to in YouTube, someone who forever be that person that you know?
Honestly, I really don't, and that's just not on YouTube or even in real life. I've never really had idols, which is a strange thing. You know, I guess people I looked at is one thing I kind of remember just quite distinctively is I remember when I just started YouTube, I looked on my iPhone and I was looking on the top rated videos and I saw a montage by Zerka and a Moody Swede. I think it was Voices, a Modern Warfare 2 montage, and I was like, that's really cool. I'd like to, you know, produce something like that at some point, but other than that, there's not really been anything, you know, where I've really, you know, wanted to imitate someone else or do what they do. I've just kind of done my own thing and just seen where I can take it.
Sure, awesome. Yeah, that's just nice. So let's talk about more than now and the future. What is your most anticipated game for this next year? There's so much coming out, I know.
Without a doubt, Titanfall, which is about a month away. We're going to have the beta hopefully fairly soon. I got to play it for a little while recently at a capture event, and it's completely brand new IP, intellectual property. It's never been done before. It's really smooth running, it's fluid, it has quite a big skill gap, so there's, you know, potential to become really good at the game, and a lot of different stuff you can do, so it has to be that game.
Yeah, I pretty much knew you were going to say Titanfall, because I agree with you as well. You know, playing it at Eurogame and stuff, it was just so awesome. And considering when I played it, you know, this was a really early build version, and it just felt already like the finished article. So
yeah, it was in alpha at the at those events at Gamescom, Eurogamer, and PAX Prime. Yeah, all of the other games, kind of Battlefield and Call of Duty, those are in, you know, late beta, and Titanfall's in alpha, but it was running, you know, more smoothly.
It was.
No glitches, crashes, bugs, anything, and I'm yet to see one, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, so I keep hearing it really is incredible. I don't know how they've managed to do it, but they just have. It clearly shows how good of a team they are at developing. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that as well. So I completely agree with you there. Where do you see now? The last question. Looking into the future, where do you see gaming going in the next few years? What do you see really taking off and really being the next big thing?
So gaming as itself is already, you know, growing at kind of an exponential rate, and I see it continuing, kind of becoming more of the social kind of norm, even more so. You know, it's always had, even, you know, more so a few years ago, but it's always had this slight negative stigma about it, kind of sitting inside playing video games, but you know, people are starting to realise that it's something that's fun to do, and a lot of people would kind of judge it without trying it, and it's becoming more and more popular, and you know, I think the next huge breakthroughs in gaming will be surrounding technology like the Oculus Rift and peripherals that, you know, augment that reality, that virtual reality to the next level, and that's when, you know, when they can crack that and get that at you know, a point where it's, you know, there will be a point probably in the next couple of years, well I say couple of years, next 10 years or so, when it's going to get, you know, very, very, very realistic. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
I think they're going to take immersion to a whole new level in the next in the next 10 years. Just a quick little side note, I just thought I'd just throw this in here. What do you, in terms of Call of Duty, what do you consider, how do you consider the move to making now 3 developers making the game, and it sort of now being in development for 3 years rather than 2, do you think it's going to have a big difference in Call of Duty?
I think it is going to have a fairly significant effect, but it could really go either way. You know, the positive being that the studios now have more time to develop their games. The negative being that, you know, we haven't really seen anything Call of Duty-wise from Sledgehammer.
No,
a positive of that being that it gives them, you know, they can take it wherever they want, realistically.
True.
They've got more freedom than the other developers. No zombies for another year is seen as quite a negative thing.
Yeah.
But who knows, something better may replace it, or it might be something that no one plays. So you never really know. It's going to change things definitely, but who knows whether it will be for the better or the worse. Yeah,
I suppose we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But yeah, thank you, Vic, for joining us. It's been great having you on. And go, obviously, most of you are probably subscribed to him anyway, but if you aren't, there is a link in the description. Go and subscribe to him. He has many channels and uploads lots of content every day. So definitely going to keep you busy. So yeah, thank you for joining us.
No worries, it was good fun.
Like the video if you enjoyed it. You can leave any feedback or any comments, anyone you'd like me to see interview next in the series in the comment section down below. You can subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, drink tea and game on.